Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob, and welcome back to the Epileptic Gamer Podcast. We got Ryan back.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Let's hope they said good. If not, well, we're sorry you're having a bad day. So, this is an interesting episode I never thought I'd have to make. EA is being sued. Microsoft is, I guess, technically being sued. And apparently, this is allegedly, the FTC is filing some type of claim against Activision Blizzard's purchase. And the fun part about the Activision Blizzard thing is that it goes hand in hand with Microsoft. Doing some research last night, it turns out that an email was sent. I don't know how true this is, but considering the email is redacted, makes me believe it is. This makes me believe that this email is real. Saying that them buying Activision Blizzard was essentially them trying to get rid of PlayStation from the competition. Entirely. Do you have any thoughts on this? Because I can see 100% Xbox looking at this like, well, we have all these exclusives now. That's great. PlayStation has theirs. We have ours. We're golden. But to send out an email that can get leaked easily, but it's also redacted, it's a long way for someone to go to say, no, that's fake. I mean,
I don't know, man. I mean, it feels like Xbox is trying to cover their tracks.
There's a money trail, but when you follow the money trail, you get this. You know?
Exactly. Now that we're hearing that this might be a ploy to get PlayStation removed from the competition as a way of them trying to kick them out, that's got to be like...
There's something here.
Yeah.
And it's not a coincidence that this happens right as, almost not even right as, I think maybe a day or two later, that New Zealand FTC files a good claim about this, saying that they could, in theory, screw gamers out of competitive money because they could be paying for Game Pass. But at the same time, that's making PlayStation lose money, and Xbox is getting more money. So, long story short, to make this dumbed down, because this is a bonus episode, the first one ever, I'm pretty proud of that. We have 3 ongoing lawsuits in the gaming world, none of which nobody can explain. And I'm not a lawyer. Ryan's not a lawyer. We're both actors at a movie theater. So do not take this word as gospel.
Take it from the furthest thing of gospel.
Exactly. This is just completely off the rocker here. But this is almost like... What? Like, I'm trying to find a good analogy, but I can't. Like, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Like, it's going to be one of those moments where you look, if Microsoft does go downhill, like I predicted in the last episode we did, this will be the where were you moment where Microsoft royally screwed up by an email getting leaked out.
They're shooting themselves in the foot.
And they're taking this, I think it's a $60 billion gamble. I said billion, I mean. And I want to say 60 to 70. It's in that range. Because I don't feel like looking up an actual number. Too lazy right now. Got lots of stuff to do right now. But, at the same time, EA gets sued, going into this little tidbit, by NCAA Brander. I believe that's Brander, right?
It is a brander.
Okay, thank you. By Brander because they are not getting enough money from their students. From EA. And if you're hearing breathing, by the way, everybody, that is my dog, Elwood. You can say goodbye to him. Hopefully you don't hear that breathing. But if, in theory, this lawsuit happens and Brander wins, it's going to cause a huge ripple effect. And I'm not saying one school, let's say to the school. 120 schools are in the game.
126.
26. God, oh, I'm missing 6. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
And
Sorry, I had to get technical.
Oh yeah, we gotta get technical on this one. Come on. But I mean, Alabama's gonna look at it like, what the hell? Why am I not getting this money that Division I schools are getting? But if this lawsuit gets settled, then that's the last we're gonna hear of it.
Exactly.
This is gonna be the ultimate sweep on the rug. It's gonna be fine.
Took the words right out of my mouth. If EA wins this, by God, somehow, they're just going to sweep it under the rug. Like, these guys are just trying to ruin our game.
Yeah.
But, see, I want to look at it like I'm pulling for this company to sue the shit out of them. Because, I mean,
I'm with them.
I want what's best for the athletes and best for the schools. If EA's trying to lowball them, that's just them being fucking cheapskates. Pulling a goddamn Mr. Krabs.
Well, welcome to EA's life. That's what they do. I mean, I said it, I think last episode when we talked about NCAA. This is a 40-minute episode, so we're not going to cover too much here. So if you want to talk about NCAA, go listen to the 40-minute episode that we recorded. But
I know, shameless plug. We don't care.
Shameless plug. Hopefully that gets us more downloads. We're stuck at 6. Help us.
A silent call for help.
Silent call for help there. But is that too soon? All right. I hope everybody got that reference. If not, well, shit. Sorry. But, yeah. Please get us the 7 downloads. That would be great. It's a record. Which, by the way, congratulations to Ryan here. His first 3 episodes that are on broke a podcast record. I know it's breaking off topic here. But the first 3 episodes he went in, 5 days in, it hit 6 downloads. It's the first 3 episodes to ever do that. So congratulations to Ryan here. I want to clap, but I'm holding a microphone, so I cannot. And I cannot insert any clapping effects because Descript won't let me do that. So, but congratulations to Ryan here. I think he might be our key, so you might be hearing him for a long time now. But back into this. After that shameless plug and congratulations, we gotta go back to what Ryan said. If EA loses this podcast, this is his case, it's not good. It's gonna go downhill for EA. And then college football 24, that could become college football 26.
It's either, here are my 2 running theories. Either, if EA wins this lawsuit, they're gonna sweep it under the rug, like, we have no idea what they're talking about. We're definitely not lowballing these schools.
Yeah, what?
Or if this, I don't even remember the real name, but if this branded company working with NCAA as an NIL person or group, if they win this, I mean, this could possibly, like you said, this could push NCAA back a couple years. That's my first theory. My second theory,
a game theory.
Oh my god. Don't reference Matt Pat.
I had to do it. You set me up for it.
But so my second theory, I know Matt Pat, shameless plug. I don't care. But second theory. I think NCAA is just going to jump ship from EA and go to a different studio because we talked about this in the NCAA episode. I feel like if San Diego Studios makes the time, I know they still have a lot going on with MLB The Show, which I applaud them. They make changes to the game almost every single year, and I love it almost every single year. But if they jump ship to a studio like San Diego Studios, who's willing to give them the time, the money, and the same exact effort and resources as EA did,
but better,
and willing to pay them more, I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to leave EA out to dry.
Take it. Absolutely.
I would take it. If it's taking away money from EA, even though me saying this, I buy almost every EA game, from every Madden and 2K.
So do I.
Shit. But still,
I hate
if
myself.
If it's taking money out of EA's grimy little pockets,
even if it's just $70, I mean, they make and this is the true number. They released their quarterly numbers. 1 billion, not on game sales, but FIFA Ultimate Team packs. $1 billion. That has to be more than what the game made.
I was going to say, there's one creator I'm going to give a shout out to, IShowSpeed. He does so many FIFA videos. I know we're getting off topic, but I love IShowSpeed. because he's the definition of crackhead. But they're getting off topic.
Yeah.
But still, EA made $1 billion, not off game sales, just off of FIFA packs alone.
If
that's saying something, they're greedy, they're grimy, they will draw as much money out of people just to stick in their slimy, greedy little pockets just so they can keep going.
Exactly. And that's the end all be all. They will 100% screw you if they get the chance. And I think that's why a lot of schools, like you said, I think Pitt and USC didn't go in yet, are not going to go in. In my opinion, if this lawsuit doesn't go through, they won't.
It's just going to be a wake-up call to the other 126 schools, minus the 6 we didn't talk about, like Pitt, USC, Notre Dame. Yeah. Those guys who didn't sign, it's just going to be a wake-up call, and it's going to give them a chance to say, oh yeah, haha, we told you.
We told you we don't want to be in this game unless insert terms here.
Exactly.
You know?
Insert contract terms here. But if this lawsuit does go through and the third-party NIL company wins, it's going to be a wake-up call to college football.
Now, apparently, from what you were sending me, I read actually all of it because it was very interesting. And I love seeing EA in trouble. It's just so satisfying. But apparently, so what they're saying is that they went to Brander. Then they said, well, wait, we can do it this company. So they don't inform Brander that they go to a different company. So Brander's still under the assumption that they can still negotiate. So here's the lawsuit of Brander saying, you never went to us. Why didn't you go to us when you promised that you were going to go to us?
So they backstepped on their word.
So that's what I took it from it. I'm probably 1,000 yards off of this thing. I'm 4th and yard punting. I mean, I'm 4th and long, I'm punting, and it's just, I'm down, I'm blowing 20-3 in the Super Bowl. That's how far off I am. But at the same time, if that's true and EA is willing to sneak around any corner like that, and they can find a cheaper option, good.
They're probably going to do it.
Exactly. Sue them. Sue their asses now. I'm trying not to swear. I'm trying to...
You're holding back.
I was listening to it a few episodes, I noticed we dropped a quite amount of F-bombs that I had to give it an explicit level. iTunes is very strict on this, so we're going to keep it down a notch. So, if we want to have this on iTunes, we got to keep it PG. Clean. Keep it PG-13.
Soapy clean.
So we can get a couple in there, but we have to make sure we choose them wisely.
Exactly.
But since we're trying to keep this to 15 minutes, well, let's wrap this up. If this thing passes and Brander wins, EA is going to be in a lot of trouble. And it's not just because Division I schools. They're going to, other schools are going to be like, that's an interesting thing that we could have done. So here comes another lawsuit. Here goes another lawsuit. Here goes another lawsuit. Or even worse, schools back out.
I remember texting you this, and I said, oh, if this gets down the pipeline of, say, an Alabama, a Georgia, or Ohio State, one of the big dogs, and they hear this, they're going to pull out.
Oh, 100%. And I would too. Why wouldn't you?
But see, we also saw it from the vantage point of the smaller schools like Coastal Carolina.
Publicity, yeah.
Basically, the schools that are small enough that they can get noticed and get the publicity, but they can't back out because they need the money.
Which is fair. Some schools are like that. There are some small schools, and if they were in the game,
I would just take the written check.
Yeah, take the written check. Goodbye. But if you're Alabama, like you just said,
I would put at least some thought into it.
I would consider, hey, they just lost a lawsuit, and
why the hell are we still attached to this project?
Why are we still attached? And better yet, can we get a better deal if we want to remain attached?
I mean, to be fair, of the 6 schools that weren't on the list, you had, Clemson, Pitt, Notre Dame, USC, and then I think it was 3 smaller schools, Army, Navy, and Georgia Southern.
Yes,
but still,
correct.
Those 6 schools who decided not to sign, half of them are big market schools.
Hell, people are going to want to play Army, Navy.
Literally. And actually, the Navy's not in it, Army's in it.
Army's in it.
So only one of the 3 branch schools is in it.
Huh.
Which is kind of stupid, but I mean, good for Air Force and Navy wanting to hold out just so they can get money. But we're getting too deep into it.
Okay, yeah, let's not get into politics here.
Yeah,
Because once we get on that route, that's when it gets further, and we're trying to keep this below 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So that's the EA lawsuit. So, I want to talk about the Microsoft lawsuit, but when I typed it in Google, I can only find that one article, which is what worries me. So, I don't know how... If that means it's that one article, that is breaking.
That is breaking news.
Now, Activision Blizzard. This is my thoughts. If this sale does not go through, this is the third roadblock that they've had. The first was PlayStation. The second was UK, which got passed recently. I don't know when. But now New Zealand, FTC's coming in. And they pulled this email up. If I'm a judge and you were to tell me right now, hey, if I were to show you this email that says we want to wipe PlayStation off the competition, and if I were to say, if I showed you this, would you tell them guilty? Yeah. And they showed me that, and then the rest of it's redacted. First off, I'm saying, where's the rest of the email? And second off, why did you send this email? That's something you say in a meeting. I get it, it's an internal email, so it's probably not meant to be seen. But, I mean, like I said, is Microsoft going down the Atari and Sega landslide where we don't see another console? I don't think so. I think, again, go to the past 3 episodes we did. We are getting close to wrapping up. So overall, EA lawsuit. Your thoughts?
I think EA is going to lose this. They're going to get fucked.
I think okay.
That's the one.
That's your one F-bomb that we got.
They're going to get screwed.
Thank you. Now I got to mark that explicit. Thanks. You're making me check a box. But yeah, I agree. EA is not winning this lawsuit. If anything, it's going to get settled.
It's probably going to get settled just to sweep this under the rug.
Yeah, they want to get this done and out. Now, Microsoft, do you think anything comes out of this email?
I feel like something's going to come out.
If lawyers are claiming that they have this and they present this to a judge, better yet, they show this to the FTC.
Oh, that just wraps it up in one big bow.
Yeah, congratulations, FTC, you just won. Winner is you. It comes down to what I said before you talked. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Seems like Microsoft is playing a lot of stupid games right now.
And they're about to win a lot of stupid prizes.
And that is potentially the cost of their company. But, well, look at that. Almost at the 19-minute mark. So I think that's a good time to wrap up. Because this was mainly just a follow-up episode. We really had nothing new to talk about. So, right now, I would like to say thank you all for listening. Ryan, if you want to say a parting word, you can.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you for listening to me and my buddy Jacob ramble about lawsuits for the last 20 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys didn't,
well, you stuck around this long.
Stuck around for about 20 minutes.
You wasted 20 minutes of your life.
We roped you guys in.
Somehow we got you here.
Alrighty, guys. We love you. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week, hell, good rest of your summer.
Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.